And let us
Bye-bye.
have a video, Satish, now from a patient who's speaking what she thinks about pharma companies. Can we have? Today we have with us Dr. Suman. She has been in education sector for 29 years and she is a PhD in textile and fashion technology. Welcome, Dr. Suman.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Suman, as we know, you have been a patient of hypertension for almost 2 years. So, we wanted to take your views related to few things that we want our audience today to know about. As you are aware that we are holding an online summit on patient centricity, where a lot of pharma professionals and many healthcare people are watching. So these answers are going to help them plan interactions with the patients. So the first question to you, Dr. Suman, can you name a few pharma companies you know of?
Yes, this Sun Pharma, Cipla, then Dr. Reddy's, Abbott, Zydus,
Oh, wonderful.
Lupin,
Wonderful. You know a lot then.
and my father was working for Sarabhai Chemicals.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
My brother was working for Sterling Laboratories.
Nice. So how do you know these names? We know that two names you know because your family was working there. But otherwise, ma'am, how do you come to know about these the names of these pharma companies?
More from the news, from the media, from magazines, news articles, and along the my research work, I came across some names.
Okay, okay. So there is nothing that any touch points which you had in your lifetime where any pharma company representative or some pharma initiatives touched you. There's no such memory.
No,
Okay, ma'am.
no.
Okay,
I think the
so
only touch point is with my family physician.
yes, yes, ma'am. So, Dr. Suman, you yourself has a condition, the chronic condition of hypertension, and you have must have been visiting your family doctor or any healthcare institution for your own care and that part. Can you share with us a happy moment in your interaction with doctors or healthcare services in general? Anywhere you had an interaction, a good interaction with a healthcare service.
I think visiting my family physician is a happy moment, especially when he says, okay, all is well, good to go. So that's reassuring.
Oh, wonderful, ma'am. So, Dr. Suman, since I have asked you happy moment, please tell me if you have any memory of unhappy moment or unpleasant service in a healthcare institution or related to any pharma or healthcare product.
It's not really that it's unhappy, but pharmaceutical advertisements which show instant relief. That's kind of it. You really wonder whether it's really happening because we cannot be fooled when there are advertisements which promise instant relief.
Right, right, ma'am. So, trust in whatever is written or said should be built up, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And the last question would be if you can tell us any one or two activities which healthcare organizations or pharma companies can do to make you happy, to make the patients happy.
I think having some webinars, online sessions where we can connect with the pharma people and ask our doubts, questions instead of via the doctor, this would really help in building awareness about medicines, about any side effects, though they are all written there. But still, there are certain questions in our minds that come. So I feel there should be a little better connect with the consumers.
Right. Rightly pointed out, Dr. Suman. This is the need of the hour, and this particular summit, in this particular summit, we are trying to emphasize on this point that patients centered activities should be taken up by the pharma companies. Thank you, Dr. Suman, for this interview. We are
Thank
very
you.
happy and very obliged for your nice comments and interactions.
Thank you.
Can I make two remarks from the patient interview and learning for the pharma companies?
Why not?
Now, this patient made a very powerful statement when she said she doesn't believe when she sees advertisements with slogans like instant relief. If a non-medical person or a non-pharma person says this, we can just imagine when we make such statements in the promotional material, what could be the believability? And the second point which I want to bring out here is I think what I understood from the last part, she's talking about having patient advocacy group, the patient support groups, which are almost absent in India. And I think the whole industry needs to take a lesson from Sanjeev Navangul on how we operated Sparsh. And Sparsh, I believe it came into existence even before the jamana of WhatsApp and when internet was not very strong those days. We didn't have WhatsApp messages those days. Even in those days, you could make a Sparsh so successful. These are the two things which can learn from this interview with the patient. Sorry for the interruption.
No, no, sir. It is exactly, you drove the point very well. What she said. It is her views, but we have a point. We have an opportunity.